they say, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues. This is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet. That life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
A very special morning it is. It's a wonderful Wednesday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning is Bradley Gilbert. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
And we do have in the hot seat our Education Wednesday. Make sure we get you to the microphone. We love when Dennis Stockdale is in from Eastern School Corporation. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning.
Yay. And so glad to have you with us. And, Dennis, I know you're a huge baseball fan, and how awesome is it seeing the sunshine coming out and getting a taste of spring baseball?
Absolutely.
That.
Seeing kids outside right now,
Oh, yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah, and you have a beautiful facility there with
Thank
baseball and softball, and when you drive by and see them out, isn't that wonderful?
Oh yeah,
Love
absolutely.
Love that. All right, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
All right, we've got Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox Lee Wealth Management.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. Also, let's see what today is. Let's check in real quick and see what we're, usually it's about food. We talked with the White Sox yesterday, and they were like, since you're such a food channel, that's I didn't consider ourselves that, but we do like to find out good places to eat and what to celebrate on the 16th day of March. This is actually Everything You Do Is Right Day.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I've never been told that.
We don't need to let that out.
No,
I don't know about that.
That could be
Freedom of Information Day.
That should be it.
Lips Appreciation Day. Yes, I got first bees going over here. Dry lips. Need to do some appreciation over here. National Artichoke Day. Brad, you like artichoke?
No.
What about you, Dennis?
I'm not a fan.
Love it. Okay. National Panda Day.
Oh, I love pandas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just, like, I know this is savage, but
No.
you see a panda and they're just chewing on it, and you just smile.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you just smile. It's like, wow, I wish my life was that good.
I know. And then when they have little babies, their babies are no bigger than nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's this big panda bear and little baby. So those are our holidays getting enjoyed. And The Bachelor ended last night, and we got two new bachelorettes. I was talking to Brad about, I know, Dennis is like, he's throwing the crowd. What? We can't go there. No. Pull out of this. Get out of this. Get out of this quick as well. For those Bachelor fans, there we go. So
There's
it was very intense, Dennis. It was a 2-night special.
Oh,
like none other.
Yeah.
They always say that. It's like none other.
Fire kettles and ice and there's nothing that says we're out of a pandemic and life is getting back to normal without a Bachelor season finale.
And everybody's
the good news, there's 2 bachelorettes coming, so there you go.
Everybody's kissing face and all that. And where did these masks go?
I know. Wait, wasn't this filmed like a few months ago? Wait, what happened?
Who knows? All right.
True love knows no mask.
It's painful real quick.
That's all right.
We'll quit talking.
Yeah.
All right. Also got to give some reminders. IU won last night.
Yes. Yes.
That was exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Really good game. Some would say it was a little sloppy, but a win's a win.
Exactly.
And how many games and how many days have they been playing?
Oh,
I know. Oh man.
We'll take a
They play
W.
hard. I know.
Yeah.
It's a big process. Also, this coming Saturday, New Hope United Methodist Church will be hosting the Lenten breakfast, and right here in Salem, New Hope United Methodist Church, and it starts at 8 a.m. And it's a series of the breakfasts. They're sponsored by Outside the Walls of Washington County Ministry. So, with a hand up, not a handout. So there we go. Some good information for sure. All right, Brad. I've seen a big article yesterday. Said that actually candy sales are up this year. Huge.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Good thing.
Already is. Yeah, I can tell you that. Yes, that's.
And they say
correct.
even convenience stores. So I'm sure, Dennis, this is a little fun fact. What you buy at the convenience, how like usually convenience store prices are a little more. Well, here at Walmart, that what you buy there at the convenience store here at the gas station is the same price of what you'll pay at the store. I think that's wonderful. No, I love that. I love that because
since we're a true Walmart branded, Walmart owned fuel station, it's the same prices. So
I love
what
that.
you would go down to the store and pay, it's the same there. So we don't have that markup for convenience sake.
Yeah.
We have the same price. That's pretty cool.
No, I love that, and I think, and that really makes me feel happy about that because, like, if you need something real quick and just to run in, you're not.
And we have those cookies that we make and all that sliced bread and everything out at the. You can get some gas, and if you have any money left over after.
I have to give a big shout out to Mike King and Walmart when we had the issue with the water not too long ago, and we were trying to, we want to stay in school as much as we can, and Walmart chipped in and donated a lot of water for us to be able to get our kids, and I think that same thing with Salem too. So it's just great to have. It's just great to have Walmart, the partnership and what they do for our kids, and the opportunities for not only employment for our students, but also giving back to the schools is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mike is amazing. I mean, we're so blessed to have him here as the store manager in this community. So
Dennis, awesome. They do so much behind the scenes, I mean, and I'm glad you brought that to the forefront because, they do, and like when you have a need, remember when everybody was racing around trying to find thermometers, I mean, Mike King was working hard to get thermometers for us, trying to get masks, and trying to get hand sanitizer, and especially like our, for all of our medical, like helping out all around. So, he does a lot for a lot of people, and he does it, and you'll never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the cool thing about him. Yeah.
He does it, and then he's on.
We got a lot of great associates over there that give back to the community. So I'm very proud of the people I get to stand shoulder to shoulder with every day. We just have some phenomenal associates and leaders in the store, and I'm lucky to be a part of it.
You should be, definitely. Dennis, what's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy.
Right now, we're going to go buy you something. What would we buy you?
If you're going to buy me something, I would say a Heath bar. Yeah.
Very interesting. It's fun to see the person and their candy. You know what I mean? Yeah, Heath bars coming in strong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, if you really want to go over the top, then you go to Dairy Queen and get a Heath Blizzard.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because someone that's very near and dear to my heart, Heath Blizzard is their favorite, but they don't eat Heath candy bars. Okay. But the other thing is my mom makes this chocolate dessert. You see a lot in the summer. It's got the graham cracker crust and chocolate pudding and Cool Whip, cream cheese, all that stuff. She crunches up Heath bars and puts on top instead of like other stuff on top.
But we have we'll bring in a big bag of candy in the office, and I get laughed at a lot because I'm digging through the bag, a little bit. I'm digging through and I'm pulling out Heath, and fortunately nobody in my office likes Heath bars, so man, they're helping me. Yeah, and I'm sitting down there on my end of the table
you get the best end of the deal.
And I got a big pile of Heath bars, and then 20 pounds later, it's like we gotta stop doing this.
So if you ever hire anybody new, first thing he says, "How do you feel about Heath bars?"
Right.
If
they say
no, don't, then you're hired.
If they say they do, see you.
Yeah, sorry, I can't share. What about you, Brad?
Well, I
think I know.
I'm Reese's Cup and peanut M&Ms, but Reese's Cups, but the shaped Reese's Cups, and we talk about this all the time. It's got the best ratio of peanut butter. It totally is. The shapes are the best, but the white chocolate ones are good too. But my mom has now tried to convince me that the peanut M&Ms, she's like you.
Yeah.
You guys are peanut M&M ladies, and but she is trying to convince me that the colored ones, like for Easter and Christmas and stuff like that, that are just those specific colors, taste better than just regular. But she's never going to turn down regular because that's her favorite.
I'm going to have to do some research.
The Easter peanut M&Ms, she says, are her favorite. They taste better.
And you all know how honest I am.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't an honest person, when you asked me that question, I would have said, Three Musketeer bar.
Oh.
The Musketeers.
Wow.
But I went to my favorite because that was you asked me an honest question. I gave you an honest answer. So I don't want any of the listeners out there from my district think that I don't like Musketeers. I love them.
There you go.
But you asked me a question that
And the wonderful thing about the Three Musketeers, because first of all, I'm totally jealous. I love the Three Musketeers. Love. I love everything. I always watch them, read about them, love everything about one, all for one and one for all. Love every bit of that. And actually, the candy bar is a little bit lighter with that marshmallow. It's not got all the fat, so they come in very good.
Yes. Yes.
But I do lean over towards the peanut M&Ms.
Yes.
And anyway.
And actually, something I found out yesterday, I was doing some research on some, how I am about Peeps. That's like, and you make s'mores out of Peeps.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, I have some research, and they were not in for today, but by next week, Becky, I will bring you some mocha coffee flavored Peeps. We have some coming in.
Huh?
Ooh, what if I put that in my coffee?
Put it in your coffee.
No, Brad.
Yeah.
Brad, you can't mess with Peeps.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We have
Come on.
cinnamon that are amazing. Birthday cake, they're amazing. They have key lime pie that are amazing. So we're getting in the mocha coffee Peeps. So Becky needs one of those.
Well,
and in your coffee.
I took photos of them. I've been overdue.
Hold up.
I'm a little bit obsessive of all the ones you do have already.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been taking photos.
Yeah.
And then you have grass, okay? You have edible grass.
Yes.
You have grass that smells like jelly beans.
Yes.
Grass that smells like marshmallow. No, Dennis's is wonderful.
Yes.
You don't eat the marshmallow or the jelly bean ones. And then you have regular.
Because we got the mocha ones in and they sold out. Little trivia for you. The coffee ones.
It's.
What
And they
happened to
sold
I
out.
did not know that.
Just
Our
a regular yellow
Peeps.
Peeps. Now that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I'll agree with that. But they got all these other flavors.
Okay, they have hot tamales. They have cotton candy.
When did you take that picture?
Oh.
A couple days ago.
So are the mocha coffee ones in there? Because they were out.
They're
yesterday.
actually the donut shop. Is that that's the donut shop marshmallow.
You had me at hot tamale.
Yeah.
They have hot
Peeps.
tamale.
Okay.
Cinnamon, hot tamale.
I may be stopping
those
at Walmart on the way.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
And they those may have came in last night. They were due either last night or today. So.
And something else.
But as soon as they're out there, I'm grabbing some for you for next week.
Please, yeah. I'm telling you now, these things are like really, really, really good. Okay, and then there's something else that Walmart is carrying. It's ice cream. It's macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. Why? Okay,
No.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
No.
I'm a little afraid of that.
Not one person has been on board with me. Okay, hang on. I know there's somebody out there that's going to go buy
Not
like
one.
12 of these pints or whatever.
Uh-uh.
No, I'm.
Is that to get people to buy the traditional ice cream? Because once you try that, you're gonna get the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
I want one of
Hang
them.
on. Okay.
Oh,
You stop. Okay. Why would you not keep an open mind and just try it? Look, it's macaroni. How could you go wrong? Macaroni and cheese, okay, is so good. So why not maybe an ice cream of it? I don't know.
No, I don't
Cold
think
macaroni
so.
and cheese?
No.
Never eaten
No,
cold
it's
macaroni
not. Ice cream
yeah.
not supposed to have that savory like that. No.
No.
Look at you two.
No.
I'm sorry. Hey, when you have leftover macaroni and cheese, you normally don't eat it cold, right? You normally rewarm it
It
up.
depends on how hungry I
Depends on
am.
how hungry you are.
But,
Yeah, I agree with
but
that.
it's macaroni and
Most
cheese.
of the time, yeah, but it's
Macaroni
macaroni and
and
cheese.
cheese.
It's not
I hear how
ice
it
cream with macaroni and cheese in it.
Right.
See, that just kind of sounds weird. Now, the Little Debbie stuff was good.
Little Debbie stuff went fast.
But,
they had Little Debbie. Yeah, that would be. I'm telling you right now, this
Macaroni and
community was
cheese.
all about that.
I don't think
This community. I mean, when as soon as it hit the.
Little Debbie ice cream.
Oh yeah.
I missed
The
that.
cosmic brownie.
I could do that.
Brownie
Oh, I
was
could
good.
do, yes.
The cinnamon buns or whatever. That's one
The,
everybody came in and bought. They were just
the
buying them.
Christmas tree
Yeah.
pieces in it. Oh, it was really good. It really was.
Yeah.
Can we take a break?
Yeah.
Or can you call
We're
over
out.
now?
We're out.
Ah.
We're out. We're
Mike
gone.
King, we need some.
Yeah,
we
hey,
need some
Mike.
over here right now.
Yeah, can you
He's
bring
over
some
there
over?
eating the macaroni and cheese ice cream.
No, he's not.
No.
I bet you're the only person.
Somebody has got
Yes.
to. We've got to
Yes.
try this.
No.
Yeah. And they have the jelly beans that are actually it's like a taco truck. It's taco truck and it's got the guacamole, the burrito. No.
You know, like the Jelly Bellies that have all the different flavors. It's that.
Yeah.
I know. See,
You
you
just
get.
need to
I know.
get
I'll
out
tell
a
you.
little
You
more. I'm
get.
telling you right now,
And
you don't-
here's where people lose out on
No,
things with me.
yeah,
You get regular jelly beans. Okay.
Okay.
The black one's included in all, and that is a jelly bean. When you start getting all this other
Getting
stuff, It's not. No, you just sometimes progress is not progress.
Next, well, closer to Easter, I'm bringing a bag in, and we're going to eat, and we're going to taste the taco, the burrito, and see. I'm going to hand you one and see if you can tell what you're eating. Okay, yeah.
I want to watch. I want to watch that.
A disclaimer though, I do like the popcorn flavored jelly bellies.
They are
The popcorn
the
flavored
popcorn
jelly
ones are
beans.
delicious.
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
You guys are scaring me.
This is brown over there.
I mean,
Yeah.
am I
It's
still?
like this took a turn for the worse.
Wait,
Yeah,
am I like?
this is like
Am I really here? Is this a something to drain off? Because I know I'm coming here
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Let's
And
get
it's,
back to the
Or he's
back.
thinking, I thought I knew them, but apparently I don't. But most of that stuff I'm old school. But
Well, I know. I mean, maybe, but it's just fun to try.
Hmm.
I mean, how many times can you just have a burrito jelly bean? You know what I mean?
no, and how many times should you have a jelly bean burrito jelly bean?
I'm not sure there's a.
I
We're
know.
going to
Yeah.
do this on the air. We're going to try them and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I would apologize for all the chewing that you'll be hearing in the radio. People be like, for those that have the hate, I have a daughter that hates slurping. I mean, like she absolutely does not like to sit by a slurper, which I always slurp when I'm by her. When you have soup.
Why don't you put a
It's payback.
why don't you put a survey out on your Facebook page about and just see how many people. I'd like to see the responses of macaroni and cheese and a burrito jelly bean.
I think that would be interesting.
I like to read the comments because
I think we need to go to El Camino's, sit there and with Carlo Bravo, with the Bravos, and do these jelly beans and have what they feel like. Is this a real true taste of a taco? Is this a real true taste of guacamole? I mean, they have all the different, it's like.
Yeah, I was hungry. I was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's coming through. So we're going to do this, Bradley. It's happening.
Okay.
Oh, it's
All right.
happening, baby.
I'll embrace the change.
Actually,
Well, it's not. I mean,
Easter's a little further away this year. It was on the 4th last year. It's on the 16th this year. So that means we have time to buy the candy, eat the candy, and go back and buy more.
that's true. That is.
So
correct.
I'm just putting that out there. The candy's out there, and oh my
correct.
goodness! And you got my favorite. You got the shamrock flowers in the lucky shamrock flowers out in the lawn
and garden.
Oh, goodness,
Yes.
they're wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Speaking of lawn and garden, Saturday, April 2nd is our grand opening for lawn and garden for the season.
super excited.
We've already got a lot of great stuff.
Oh,
in.
I've been over there.
A lot of new sets, and again, we're doing a lot of new stuff that we didn't have last year. So
I love.
we've already got the rugs. We've already got the pillows
The
in.
rugs and pillows are beautiful.
Yeah. So, but April 2nd is the grand opening. But yeah, those shamrocks are really cool looking.
Yeah, I got some of those. They're beautiful, and they'll grow, and they're just it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's they're
But
wonderful.
you can use those
They're
as
for spring.
an indoor plant.
Yeah, mine are beautiful. Yeah, so I'm so excited because I don't really know that you've had those before. I mean, you have always the spring stuff. I don't remember the shamrocks.
We have not
You have the
had
purple
those.
and the
Yeah,
green.
because I was talking to Scott about that.
Please
And
tell
we've
them
never
that
had
was-
that.
I'm
before.
over here jumping it for joy about that. Okay.
And something new this year that we're going to have that we haven't normally had is the pavers and the bag gravel and things like that. It's a
Dennis,
first for us.
you know what that means? You're
First
honeydew,
for us.
Dennis.
I
Dennis, you know that.
I
You know.
absolutely know.
All the landscaping. And the best thing that I think that we're going to have this year is we're going to have drive-through for your mulch needs and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
wonderful.
So you can pull up. It's we moved our digital footprint over to that side of the building.
Yeah.
So if you have your online grocery orders and stuff like that, but you can get your stuff, and then you can even order lawn and garden stuff online when you order your groceries, and we will, if it's a large order, you pull up there, and our lawn and garden associates will load you down with your mulch and patio set, whatever, and you don't even have to get out of your vehicle.
And for like an extra cost, you'll go put the mulch down for.
Well, that's where the football team. We have a football team
Yeah.
that's doing that. So there you go. They
Yeah.
can do that.
So, yeah.
yeah.
But
But
good
no,
thing-
Dennis,
sorry.
so just makes it easier for you
Well.
to get all those honeydew lists checked off, right? Yeah.
I tell you what, after the last 2.5 years, I'll get out and mulch all day
I know,
long
me
and just
too.
take a
I
break
know,
and
I agree.
I'm with
and
you.
get
And
out
those
and
rugs,
go.
I mean, no matter what your area, you throw that rug down and it's beautiful. It makes it's just a pop of color. I love them.
I'm
Yeah,
with you on
absolutely.
that. Just once it, like today, be working like half the day. And I'm going home, and I'm going to be outside doing something.
Good for you. Yeah. All right. Well, it's anyway, awesome time at Walmart. So stop on over there. Thank you, Brad, for all that report. Dennis, let's jump in and find out Eastern Musketeers. What all you guys got going on? So many great things going on over there.
Yeah, it's been interesting in terms of looking at the last 3 or 4 weeks coming down off the backside, not having to constantly manage the whole masking and whether what side and right side, whatever. So it's nice now kind of getting back to just engaging students and looking at that. And we've got some great things that not were put on hold, but really was difficult to do the last couple of years. That it's just hitting, gaining traction and hitting the ground running. But the biggest thing right now is we just approved and awarded the bid for our new greenhouse. We have and
awesome.
And everybody knows when you talk about Eastern High School, our ag department is strong, very strong, and our ag teacher Todd Elgin is amazing. What he does in that little greenhouse he has now and the plants, he just served, I don't know how much lettuce. He's got a full hydroponic system set up.
Wow.
and just served lettuce in the cafeteria. So we're doubling that space. We're taking out the old greenhouse and doubling the size with a state of the art, all the controls. It's just going to be an amazing thing that's going to happen here. But we can't start until after Mother's Day because one of his big fundraisers and our community expectation,
Mm-hmm.
and they love when he has his plant sale.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to occur, and then we'll break ground and start moving on that. That's going. We're getting ready to release our bids for our new cafeteria. It's going to be an interesting space. It's going to be different than any high school cafeteria you've ever seen.
So, in different how?
Yeah, that's
It is going to be.
We want to be in the know.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a space that's not just used for lunch. It can be used morning, day, and night. It's going to be able to adapt to learning environments and different learning environments. So you can go in there. There's going to be interactive boards that are going to be in there for you can take your class. Let's just go to the cafeteria. We'll get whatever we want and sit down and let's have some instruction,
Like
or let's have
coffee shop.
It's going to have
library.
It will have
cafeteria.
it will have a coffee shop on the inside of it. Yes, it'll be and so it's going to be.
Jealous right now.
yeah, me too.
It's going to be tremendous. And what that opens up is then our high school cafeteria, the old cafeteria, will be renovated. It's going to be our career academy that we're starting. We've been in the design phase for that on the academic side, on the curricular side. So we're at our pathways that are geared through there. We've identified some some wonderful career and technical teachers that we have, instructors that are going to be involved in there, and the learning in there is going to be quite different than you'll see. There will be students that they can spend a lot of their day in there, and they'll receive math and English through what they do that they're engaged and have a passion for. That's where they're going to learn best, and we know that. So that whole area, and we're talking about robotics, we're talking about manufacturing, we're talking about engineering, we're talking about also welding, about that. But we're not going to lose sight of the when we were in school, the wood shop. The industrial arts part. We'll have that section, and I don't know if I've really talked about this in the past, but Andrew Llewellyn kind of heads that up. And a couple of years ago, Andrew, we were able to receive a grant, and Andrew was involved in that. And we have our own mini portable sawmill. So our kids source lumber in the community. A lot of it comes from we have woods that, as hickory and white oak and things that have cherry. And so they source that, and then they use that to build and to create things. They create interactive chairs and a lot of different stuff, and our kids are doing that. And then also we have the plasma cutter, metal plasma, and all that side of it too. So we're going to really bring that to the forefront, because we need space to do it all, and that's why we're building a joint cafeteria that's going to be used for middle school, high school, and then the middle school cafeteria, once we're done, that'll be a transformation innovation zone in middle school. So we've got a lot of that stuff happening. There was a lot of work even pre-COVID to get us to that point. You just can't go, hey, we're going to have this and start it, and it doesn't happen that. There's a lot of planning on the backside to get teachers and students prepared for that and wanting that and desire to have that. So we're really excited about what's going to happen moving forward, and I think the lessons that we learned through COVID and some of the positive things that came out of it that people don't know. There's some positives that came out of that whole experience that's going to help our kids grow more. And hopefully sometime we'll get to talk about those, because that's the thing that the community doesn't see behind the scenes, what happened during that time. Yeah. That's going to allow us to prepare our kids better moving forward.
So I think it's interesting, and your ears probably burn a lot about when Becky and I talked about you and what's going on at East Washington, but you guys always seem to be ahead of the curve. You know, these new things, and I'll go back to the cafeteria, and it's also interesting. You have your solar field, but you can source your own wood for wood shop, or however you want to do that. But so, what do you think makes East Washington ahead of the curve? What is it? And I know you're going to be very modest, and Becky and I always say that you came to East Washington and you've just transformed it. But what is it about the culture there and that causes you guys to be so forward thinking? I guess
it's about putting together. It's about putting together an administrative team that doesn't always necessarily mean administrators. You identify high flyers too, whether they're teachers. I've had teachers with great ideas, and you go, let's see what happens. And you have to. So it's that creating that leadership team. I'm fortunate to have a school board that doesn't mind having a superintendent that's ADHD. But the school board kind of, we talked when I got hired, and one of the things that I said, we're going to put together a leadership team, and we're going to see some great things happen, because it's not about me, it's about us, it's about how do we work together as a school corporation to do what's best for kids, because the guiding principle, the number one, the non-negotiable is those kids. And if we keep that in play, and then staff members and teachers and knowing that, hey, now let's go get it, and whatever you need to do, we're going to help. And if it doesn't work out, why didn't it? And if we can do it better, let's do it, and not try to lead by fear or fear of failure. Failure's okay. You learn from that. And so that's kind of what we did, is just identifying, and we got some great people that are doing that. And it's nice that I can kind of step back and just get excited about watching the teamwork that goes on with our administrators and teachers, and it's an amazing thing to be a part of.
Definitely. Well, and just like Brad said, the wood, but also like the food to table.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, yeah.
And you realize the sense of pride for the FFA or the greenhouse who's actually putting these seeds, watering these seeds, taking care of these seeds, watching them grow. And it takes a little minute before a tomato becomes ripe, or lettuce comes up, and then you're seeing your people, your friends, people that you are in class with eating it's almost like the little red hen. Who's going to help me do this? Who's going to, and then they all get to eat together something that has been produced there.
And keep in mind that starts at a young age, because our popcorn and pumpkin patch and sunflowers, our elementary kids, they're getting ready. They're already preparing and planning to get ready to plant. And there's because we'll have middle school kids helping elementary kids, the high school kids help. They help with harvest and all that kind of stuff. And we have a community committee, and that committee is headed up by two of my board members, Teresa Godbreath and Christina McGinnis. So that's I know it has really taken the lead on that with a lot of community gardeners, and it's amazing to see. And I need to share with you some video of watching the community gardeners that come in and help the kids and talk about and it's just amazing to watch the interaction. And that's a part that we need to understand. It's okay to have that, have that interaction.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And these are life skills that are being taught. I mean, like they're learning, and I was over at Scottsburg with all the FFA, and Eastern was wonderful over there. And there were some great people there. Some of your board members were over there, helping judge and everything. So hats off to all them too. But a lot of times, now we're even talking like the raised beds are, valuable. I mean, people are doing those, and everybody can try to grow their own. And a lot of times you don't understand, you don't know. And with the FFA or with these classes, the greenhouse classes, you're learning how to take a seed and bring it into mature.
Yeah, there's it's amazing when you start thinking when somebody asks you a question and things that are just kind of grow organically throughout but we have a fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Thomas, who was able to secure a grant, and we have a bee house and so we're part of that, and we just received a grant. And,
making honey.
We're making honey, but we're really going to make honey. We've just received a grant. We're going to in our solar field is going to become a pollination station. It'll be a pollinator station back there. So all that, instead of mowing it, it's going to be to attract. We'll have butterflies and bees and everything else. And we're building an observation. We're building an observation area that you can access through trails from the trails were cut during COVID. My SRO, Gary Pennington, who is a retired conservation officer, was coming to work, and he said, "Hey, what do you think if I go out in the woods and clear some paths and do some stuff?" And yeah, great. So he went out because that's his expertise, and with Dwight, our lead grounds guy, they went out in the woods and cut paths, and built bridges and put stations up, so you could start at the elementary school back by the parking lot, go through the pass, and you can get all the way out. You'll be able to access. You see the solar field, and of course you'll have the observation. But hopefully, this time next year, you're going to be looking at all the flowers and things that are growing throughout the whole solar field. So we're able to repurpose and get even more value out of our solar field as well. So it's just exciting.
And that honey's going to be like East Washington High School flavor.
Honey.
Honey.
It's not going to be taco honey. It's not going to be any of that real. It's going to be honey. So what? And we're going to grow that. I mean, we'll have the bee home box. What? Bee box.
Beehive.
Beehives, but I know they have the box.
Yeah.
For the set. So we'll be able to.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
And so I just
beatbox. Beatbox.
I know.
Sorry, no, but that's pretty cool. But so that's interesting to me because it's you need clover and all kinds of flowers, but people I don't think realize sometimes that bees are, if you have bees or don't have bees, as far as your ecosystem is not as healthy and things like that, but you're going to have the benefit of things that attract butterflies and all that kind of stuff. So that's just amazing. That's just awesome.
That's so fun. That's awesome. And these are great life lessons. They're going to be taking away with them, and this is everyday stuff that they will use.
Absolutely, and I hope that one thing that our teachers, our community, but our teachers know and understand, and our students are getting at that. There's no such thing as a bad idea. Take a chance. That's what's preparing our kids so that they see it's okay to give it a try. And it's and more times than not, you have a positive outcome. I mean, we had the idea of solar 5 years ago, and now we're all the way up to, and quite frankly, we haven't paid. I was just looking and reviewing since 3 years ago when for the last 3 years. Our elementary school, I haven't paid an electric bill at the elementary in 3 years. And we've got a ton of credit already built up. our high school and middle school understanding. High school is the most used facility you'll have in the wintertime. So we do have, there's 4 months out of the year that we do have electric bill for that part of it. But we have an interconnection agreement with Duke, and we have to buy 15% of our electric from Duke. So that's kind of surpasses that. So when you see that, then having that discussion, how will that work out? Well, it's working out pretty well. Yeah. And then to know now we're going to take it the next step, and it'd be interesting to see what comes from that. I don't know. I teased. Well, of course, somebody said, well, put some goats out there. And now they like to get up on the solar panels, and that's not good. But
eating everything.
I told
they would eat the solar panels.
Yeah. I told Todd, I said, there's 50 more acres right there. We can fence in. You can start raising beef. And Todd, he's a beef, and then she understand 1,400-pound steer is kind of hard to maneuver sometimes. So
that's well. You've got so much going on, Dennis. That's wonderful. And it's springtime, and it's a great time. Awesome. And of course, this also gets parents involved too. And we know with school corporations, it's so important to have that teacher-parent and everybody relationship.
Oh, exactly. And coming off the last 2.5 years, we need that. We need that because we need positive stuff out there. And one of my biggest criticisms over the last 2.5 years is the misinformation, and then the narratives that begin and the stories begin on Facebook that have and so now maybe we have the positive things going on, and we get back past that, we can get that positive stuff out there. But I want to make sure everybody knows the ideas that have is just by a group of people over there that's just they're not afraid to take chances, and it's great.
Yeah, very much.
And I think the cool thing about doing all this new stuff is, kids are less, they're fearless at times. Right. So if you have something, the adults in the room may be a little bit scared to try something, but there's a lot of times the kids are really like, hey, we're in, and also it gives them that lesson that, hey, we tried this, it didn't work, and it doesn't make them afraid to try something else. And but on the thing about parents and people in the schools coming together, I think that's pretty simple, or an easy, maybe I'm oversimplifying this, but it's an easy thing to do when you realize that you've got a school system, and you said it a couple of times, it's about the kids. Mm-hmm. That is, and you said that's a non-negotiable. Mm-hmm. And when parents realize that that's what the school is for, their kids, that's a non-negotiable. Those other things, and coming out of a pandemic, it's easy to come back together.
Yeah, and it's a little harder even to sell at times, because the skepticism that just is just nature, part of nature. Yeah. That it's all about kids. Or say that's a good buzzword. It's all about. Well, look at what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're showing you it's all about kids.
When you're walking the walk and talking the talk, and the same that
it makes it easier. But we have to, in schools, we can always improve in communicating and building those relationships to home. We can always improve. That's not if somebody tells me that they got the perfect school corporation that has perfect communication, all that, no, it's not happening. But we can always work to get better.
Yeah.
But
the parents got to work to get better on it too. Right. And I'm just speaking from experience about things that you can't expect the schools to do it all.
No,
you got
to be involved.
You've got to be involved.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, listening to you talk. So my audience for my macaroni and cheese ice cream would be the little ones, the children. Yeah. Maybe that's who I
No, there's some things that they need to wait to decide on their own for, and I would say macaroni and cheese ice cream is one of those. That's just my opinion.
I'm with you, Brad.
I think they'd be open to it. But I do think that, that, and of course we know that children love to learn, they love to grow, and they like to be challenged. And of course your teachers are doing that, and that's wonderful. And and we were just talking a little before this, sometimes we get to where sometimes we're in compliance, or we're not really crazy about change, but we have to trust the process and remember what the end result's going to be, And these are great things that, you're thinking outside of the box. Let's try this. Let's see what can happen. Let's see this. And, and then let's go, 30 years down the road, Dennis, somebody's going to, a lot of these programs will be in play really strong and going, before that they will be, but somebody will say, wow, I can't believe this wasn't started before, before this is such a great program,
Yeah, I had a long time ago. I had an old superintendent told me you're either green and growing or ripe and rotting. And I always kind of stopped. First, I'm laughing. I thought, but then I kind of stopped. Is you have to be growing. You have to be growing all the time. And we students we don't give them enough credit. And I tell they will. You set the bar high. You set those expectations high. They'll get there. They'll get there if they're inspired, engaged. They see the relevance in what they're doing, and they're building positive relationships with the people around them. Because granted, and is there's a lot of issues outside of school that our kids have to deal with. I mean, I've added counselors in every building. We have a social worker now on staff because we know that these kids can't be successful here if we're not working to meet those emotional needs that because kids, there's a lot going on in the world today, and we've got to be cognizant of that. And if we can get those two things working together, it's going to just benefit. It's just going to benefit the kids. And as I in the sunset of my career, and stepping out, it's nice to see that we're working hard to meet all the needs of all kids, not some kids,
right.
Not those kids, all kids. I'll get off my soapbox.
No. I'm with
No,
you. No, I say
agree.
no, absolutely. And you are. And is it fair to all concerned? Is everybody involved? That's exactly right. Well, you are all for one for all. You know what I mean? Let's, and all kids. I agree. And nobody gets left behind, right?
Right. And that's what our legislators don't see. It's like, they're out there and thank God some of the things that they were proposing got shuffled away. But, it's like, get into schools and see what's going on and ask you, bring us in and let's talk. Don't legislate from 30,000 feet. Get down here and see, because some of the things that you're trying to legislate aren't happening everywhere. So don't.
Well, and that's something that every school corporation is unique, and every school corporation is, and every child is unique. And a lot of times we hear it maybe like the negatives, but there's so many great things going on with children, and we have so many good kids, and we have so many children that are, are fantastic and doing great things, and we need to, to show that too and promote that.
Just ask the question for those kids that, for those kids that aren't working or not at their best, what can we do to help provide the resources to get them to their best? And then step back and let us work.
Love that. Love that. So Dennis will be, let's see, not too long. We'll be doing spring break.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll be having graduation.
Yes.
All systems go with that. Are we still on target?
We're on target. We're going to be outside again.
I love that.
That's one of the things that started. We had COVID, everybody, and everybody loves it. We'll be outside, and we'll have graduation, and another year
Isn't that crazy to
is
think?
winding
Went
down.
fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure the seniors feel that way too. It seems like their senior year just flies by.
Oh yeah, and hopefully this year that they get close to getting back to a normal school year for seniors. I ache for the last couple of years classes that have not had that experience, truly 100% of that experience that we've all had.
Yeah.
And
very good. Yeah. And then of course we're starting our spring sports and spring activities, and love that. Love to go to the games and outside and see, and you got a beautiful facility. Hats off to all the custodians keeping, not only do they do the inside, now they've got all that outside to do. I always feel for them. And they do such a great job.
And the pride they take in is just unbelievable.
Yeah, your campus is beautiful.
No, absolutely.
So, a lot going on for sure. Dennis, you keep up the great work. Thank you for coming in and we we appreciate the relationship and all that you do, and everybody involved there at East Washington School Corporation. And I have to give Greg a big shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he's a rock star, isn't he?
Oh my, I can't. And he gets mad every time I mention him on the radio.
I know.
Because now I'll go back and he
I
said, "You're
know.
talking about, yeah, Drake, because you deserve it."
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, 6:15 this morning, we're sitting in his office talking, and all, and fortunate he is in there because normally he's been out on a bus,
Yeah.
driving.
Oh,
Yeah.
And people don't realize that he
Yeah.
jumps out on a bus at a world, and he didn't get paid anymore to drive a bus. He just gets on it and goes and wherever he needs to, whatever he needs to do. But all the way through, I mean, I can't say enough for the staff I get to work with every day. I mean, it's just
There's a lot of rock stars.
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
they are. They make it fun. Come to work. We tease everybody. We have a lot of fun with what we do, but we do get a lot done. So we'll continue to have fun. But I do want to come back when you have this jelly bean stuff.
Will you participate in it?
If you got some Reds tickets, if I eat, there's that jelly bean. We got a burrito jelly bean. I may have to do it because last year, there was the opportunity and I couldn't, and because I never turned down. I never turned down.
Did you ever make it to any games?
Last year I went to. I made one, and when I got there, got to the gate, got ready, and it was raining out.
Oh no!
They called it right then, right as I was going in. So that was the closest I got. That's a killer because I'm a huge. My Bengals, I can say that I made it. And the Reds, and
very proud of them.
Yeah.
And then the Reds, are excited about that. And I'm ready for that too. I'm ready to get over there and
too. I agree.
Have some of that baseball excitement. But and then also real quick, want to remind everybody this construction is going on in Salem, Dennis. If you head out west, you will the
maze begins.
The maze begins. But hang on, I do want to say that as children we learned Run Mousy Run, prepared us for such an occasion. Also, we pay in the fall. A lot of times we go on those maze. We pay to go on those maze. So this is like we're not having to pay for this. So pretend like that.
Free.
And I'm actually seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
I had.
Well, you're not on your normal routine.
I had someone that they live along that route.
I
and
know.
said, now I've got to absolutely I can't.
My yard looking good.
From a school standpoint, I just asked for their patience being on the road when you have that, because we do have kids on the road. They're going to start working here soon on the bridge there just south of Pekin. And I think that's going to be one. Everybody remember, I still got little ones on the road. I've got student drivers, and so does our neighbors. So let's look out for them. They're my kids.
I'm the same way. I'm the mommy part of it.
How long is this supposed to last?
It's going to be a couple years, so we got to get used to it. No, it's not. No, Brett, I don't make this up. I wasn't going to talk about the time frame because we have to trust the process. I'm trying to bring up
that bridge is closed for 2 years.
It's going to be that area there from, I don't know if the exact bridge will be. Yes, it's going to be it's a process. We got to get used to this. This is going to be over here for a while, but we have to trust the process. Okay, I promise. It's going to be wonderful.
Well, they already got the poles in to raise the lines.
Yeah.
And they're widening that a little bit.
Yeah, the widening it's going to be exactly pretty well what they did what they did here on the east, they're going to do on the west. So they're actually
on 56.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going out, and so yes, it's going to be a process to do, and of course the bridge is not going to be any easy task. So that's going to be quite a bit of work. So it's going to be actually a couple of years. They but I don't want. We can't think of it that way. We got to take one bite at a time. We can't eat the whole elephant all at once, and we got to trust the process. Well, surprised I'm not convincing him at all. Look at it.
Well, she lost me at the macaroni and cheese ice cream. So right now I'm not sure. When Becky says trust the process, I'm still thinking about that macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Do you really have macaroni and cheese ice cream over there?
Yes.
You have it over there.
Yes.
Okay. Brad. Yeah, Walmart's awesome. They're on board. They're thinking forward.
Brad at Walmart is not on board with this.
I'm thinking about going to get that.
I bet Mike King's got some in his office right now.
Oh, I know.
I bet he would try it. Mike King would try it.
I know my staff probably.
Then he would be like,
my staff always listens to. I know they're probably listening out there. They always listen to Becky. So maybe I stop. Maybe I'll stop, get some macaroni and cheese ice cream, take it back, and let's just see.
Let me know.
I mean, as
But I
wonderful of a
Yeah.
staff as you have, I really don't think that you should put them through that.
Get him some
I'm
cookie
sorry.
dough.
Get him something else. There's other options.
Get him some
Yeah.
chocolate extreme, anything.
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
Rocky
Oh,
Road and butter pecan.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah, giddy up, strawberry and cherry.
Yeah, you need to have another flavor to like after that be like, well, here's the good stuff.
Here's
So
the
there you
backup.
go.
Yeah. Well, it's fun, and why not?
Okay.
But on your construction and everybody in the community, here's the thing we have to think of. The state, this is the state doing this, okay? We've actually are important enough. We're probably the favorite, maybe of the state, right?
We should be.
Yeah.
Our county rocks.
So our state is giving us attention and fixing up and beautifying. I'm thinking of, remember Honey Boo Boo, Beautimus, making our community beautiful. I can't believe I quoted that.
I can't believe you remember Honey Boo Boo, but that's okay. I mean,
I can't pull up anything else. And this is after the time change did.
This is
I have not been the same.
the pandemic and
No,
the time change did this.
Yes, I can't pull up other stuff, but I pull up that. But anyway, really, what a blessing that our community is getting attention, and we're getting attention from the state, and the state is taking care of us and making our roads bigger, and also making us a new bridge safe. Everything's going to be a little better, and so we just have to again trust the process, So again, like the bypass, remember everybody was just like whatever, and then remember, all kinds of the roundabout. Everybody was like,
if you go to Indy, though, anybody that goes to Indy, they love roundabouts up there. I mean, it's like went up there for work, and I kid you not, in a 3.5 mile stretch, there was at least 5 roundabouts.
But I will tell you, this is the coolest thing when you take our roundabout and there's several people and everybody's doing it. It's just like,
I think there's got to be somebody, and I think it was Becky the first day it opened. I'm pretty sure that you drove just around all the way,
I
just
did.
kept driving all the way around.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I know. I really, it's awesome. It's beautiful. It's pretty. And then when all the cars are going, and especially at night, it's just the little things in life. Okay, I promise. I don't get out very much, baby. But I'm telling you, when it's dark and you see everybody, and all of them are rock star, and everybody's doing it. Everybody knows when to yield. Everybody knows when to go, and everybody's doing it. I'm thinking, wow, that's a machine, well-oiled machine going. And then
So our community life didn't end when that opened, like
no,
some
our
people predicted,
community
right?
life just became
made
rock
it.
stars.
We lived.
No,
The macaroni and cheese ice cream may kill our society. I'm just saying.
Washington County, what? they're eating what over there?
Macaroni and cheese ice cream. Okay.
I know. It's not going to be our trademark.
I got to go over there because
Okay.
I think you guys are pulling my leg.
No, we're not pulling.
No.
We don't joke about food. We take our food very seriously.
Very seriously.
Yeah. All right, Dennis Stockdale, thank you so much. Keep up the great work. And please keep us in the know as far as anything, graduation, any other stuff going on. And we do appreciate, the emails giving us information about the greenhouse. And we're so happy to hear that. And Greg was bragging on that. And I think the school board had just approved it last time we spoke. So that's awesome. And we're anxious to see that for sure. And I bought several of your plants before, and they're good hardy plants. And I will definitely give my 2 thumbs up, green thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we want to invite ourselves to come check out the greenhouse.
Anytime.
we might broadcast live from there.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
That'd be a pretty cool thing. That's okay. Wear my bucket hat. I mean, I'm ready.
Oh,
you know how I am about.
No.
I take gardening
No,
very
he does.
serious.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And I don't want a big
anytime
straw
someone
hat.
says, "Oh, a brand new greenhouse," I'm like, "Hey, I'm your best friend." What's going on?
Yeah. I have one of
really
those big straw hats. Oh, guys, I try to avoid the sun. You know what I'm saying? So no, we will come over there with our big hats on.
We can have the show. We can have that next fall. We'll have Education Wednesday we'll have it on campus at East Washington.
We are there.
And
right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Consider it already in the books.
Yes.
We're gonna do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wait.
I know.
This will be a vision. You have a hat, Dennis?
I have all kinds of hats. Giddy
up. All right. Giddy up. Well,
and you know what? I have a really cool purple and gold Walmart shirt, so I can be, East
Hey.
Washington and Walmart at the same
Absolutely.
time.
I'm just
How
gonna wear bib
cool is that?
overalls. I've got overalls.
I'm wearing blue jeans.
No, Becky. We gotta get purple and gold on you.
Okay, all right. I'll see. I'm sure in my wardrobe I have a purple pair of overalls.
Yeah.
You probably do.
Dennis, I don't miss that.
And we'll get pictures of that, and it'll be all over our Facebook
There
page.
we go. That's better. Yeah, we will sit there. That's right. We'll be the three musketeer faces,
There we
right?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny. We'll have it all covered. See, a
Yeah.
Salem alum with a kid at west side of the county in purple and gold. So,
Yeah.
hey, I'm a Washington
Well,
County
no.
native. I support everything.
But,
so
and
that's
we
good.
do love you guys. And you
Oh,
guys,
absolutely.
And you're wonderful to work
Absolutely.
with. I'm telling you what, East Washington School Corporation, you guys, if you would hear your ears burning, I mean, you guys are, behind the scenes, you guys are fantastic.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, very much so.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Dennis Stockdale, for coming in. Bradley, thanks for coming in, and keep bringing that candy in, those truckers.
Yeah. Yeah. We
We need
like
another
that.
load of
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah. And I know we've talked about this, but I want to give another shout out to the great folks over there that made that big award possible.
Oh, yeah.
We have great associates. It's the associates, and I had some people reach out to me yesterday, again, and so it's pretty cool, and we have great people that work over there. So I'm very proud of the team that's over there. So
As you should be.
Yeah.
All right.
our sponsors are Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Upland, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox Lee Wealth Management.
Okay. Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Happy Wednesday. Okay.
Well, I'm going to get out of here so I can get in. But you and Aaron, he's like, thank you. You get it. And Grayson is like this. But yeah, I'll watch it if I get a new pair of shoes.
If you're looking for a church in the area, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. Come and see Pastor John Jackson and the congregation at Turning Point, a place of second chances and new beginnings. See their in-person services on Sundays at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, and online at turningpointchurchscottsburg.com. For upcoming events,